Well, welcome back to Smelling Amazing. And as promised, I'm dropping another video today on a Saturday, but this time I'm outside in St. Louis, and the weather is 63 degrees, so it's not exactly cold, it's not exactly hot. I do have on my sweat. So anyway, today we're going to talk about a fragrance that is near and dear to my heart. It came out in 2010. Forgive the background noise. We are in the city, in Midtown. So anyway, what I'm going to talk to you about is a fragrance that came out in 2010, and that is none other than Tonka Imperiale by the House of Guerlain. One of my favorite houses. But this one, the reason it is so near and dear is because I became familiar with it in 2013 to 2014. And then that particular time I had another fragrance called Harriet by Parfums de Marly. And I was torn between which two I would wear. So I actually wore one here and one here. And then later I decided which one I liked the best. And that was because I was attending my mother's funeral. So it was a bittersweet, as is this fragrance is. I was born on her birthday and my mom was a jazz singer. So let's get a look at this beauty. As you can see, it does have a spray top to it, and it also has a poof to it. See there, it has the Guerlain at the bottom, and it has the gold plate on the side there, and Tonka Imperiale. Excuse me. But now the juice, what we have here, and I got my notes because this here is a beautiful almondy tobacco smell. Get your nose on it, believe me. You will love this one. It is sweet. It's not overly sweet, but it's sweet. And it is for the person who absolutely want to be stunning, be that female or male. This is a stunning fragrance. So in that, we have bitter almond, and we got some rosemary and bergamot at the top. And we got some in the mid notes, we got tonka bean, tobacco, and jasmine. And in the base notes, we got cedar, we got pine and incense. But this fragrance here is stunning. It's not cheap. It'll run you about $300, but hey, I don't deprive myself of anything. So buy what you like. But in this, we're gonna talk about, let's see, so, okay, you got the bitter almond at the top. It's kind of a nutty smell. The tonka bean is probably sourced from Central or South America. And then we got jasmine. I am absolutely sure this is probably two types of jasmine. Jasmine grandiflora and jasmine sambac. And then the tobacco is so it does have a smoky scent to it. I wish it was a little smokier. That's what I did like about the Parfums de Marly Harriet. It was that pipe tobacco smell. This is not a cigarette tobacco smell. I hate cigarettes, but this is sort of like a pipe tobacco. It has a vanilla type background to it. The cedar could have been sourced from Virginia or Morocco, Italy. I don't care where. And then there is a pine note inside of this, so it does have that woody, mossy kind of smell to it. It's been compared to Dior's Fave de Lucie, am I screwing that up? Delicious, which came out in 2015, 5 years later. I would guess the association behind it is because it does have jasmine, it does have tonka bean, it's got some bergamot, it's got benzoin, or that kind of incensey smell, and cedar. However, where it differs, in my opinion, which I probably would not have drawn that conclusion, is because it has lavender at the top, and in the mid, it has cherry. Now, I will say that if you are a cherry fan, you absolutely would want to get your nose on that particular fragrance because it is a beauty as well, by Dior. So, but this one here, like I say, it's near and dear to my heart. And just now the pros are listed is that this it's a warm and sensuous feeling, and I agree totally that is true. It is rich, it is spicy, it is incensey. I love frankincense, so I love my tobaccos, I love my vanillas, I love my tonka beans, and definitely frankincense. And there's another company that does frankincense well, and that is a company of Amouage, which we will talk about in another video. It is a unique scent. So, and hey, it's listed as being special, and as true as I said earlier, it is a very special, near and dear, bittersweet to me. And the cons are it may not work for everyone. It may be too sweet for you. It is a little powdery, smoky incense scent, may not be for everyone. So I agree. In my opinion, I would call this a gourmand. If you like gourmand fragrances, it's kind of a fruity kind of smell. It is fruity kind of smell. And yes, this will be absolute joy for you to wear. It has great longevity. It lasts 8 hours plus, and this here will absolutely garner compliments. If you're looking for compliments, you want to drop some money down on this one here. If you're not looking for compliments and you don't want them, don't wear this fragrance, because you are absolutely going to get it, whether you want it or not. And then, okay, so then I wish, in my opinion, that it was a little bit more nutty, but it is still absolute perfection. It can be strong, so it's not, this is not a weak player. This fragrance it's bringing all the bells and whistles to the party. So I'm letting you know. Sorry about that. There's nothing more I can really say about this that I could say, other than it is for the gourmand lover. It is for someone who maybe want to sweeten things up a bit. It's a playful scent to me. People who would wear this, I'd say 25 and up. Where you might wear this could be anywhere. You could wear this winter, spring, summer, or fall, and it would just be an absolute joy. You may not want to wear this every day because, like I say, it is sweet. And no one wants a gourmand probably every day, unless it's a fanatic gourmand lover. I'm not that, but I do like my gourmands. So anyway, like, share, subscribe, drop a comment if you're familiar with this house, Guerlain, or if you're familiar with Tonka Imperiale, and what's your favorite tobacco scent, what's your favorite incense scent, what's your favorite fragrance, period, and let me know. So again, I appreciate you stopping by, listening to me rant about the things that I love, that is fragrance, the things that probably the reason you're watching this long is your love for fragrance too. So always remember, my last word to you in parting is always keep smelling good. And remember, I will. Bye.